Okay, I'm gonna try the camera thing again, which I still haven't figured out, but we'll go from there. I was going to talk about a blog that I recently wrote, but decided that instead I would just bitch for a few minutes about what has me really anxious right now, and that is psychiatrists and medication. And I had, for the last 4 years, is when my mental health really deteriorated. For the first 2.5 years, I had a good psychiatrist and things went pretty well. But then we had a falling out. And for the last year and a half, I have been trying to find a psychiatrist who I can work with and feel comfortable with. And oh my God, it has been a freaking nightmare. I have been to one doctor after another, and I really don't think that I'm asking or looking for all that much. I mean, I'm just looking for somebody who will be an advocate for me. I need somebody who knows what he's doing and isn't an asshole. I actually went to 2 psychiatrists, and with my luck, after 2 appointments, they actually quit their practice. So then I had to find a new doctor again. And I don't know about your area, but where I live, to find a new psychiatrist that's taking new patients can take 2 to 3 months. And in the meantime, I don't have medication, which makes me feel even worse, which makes my bipolar depression as bad as it is right now. I hate to admit it on a place like this, but I think about suicide a lot. I have made attempts in the past, but I made promises to my mother and my daughter that I would never try again, and I won't. But I still think about it all the time. I think about not really being dead, just not wanting to be here. I just want the pain to go away. So anyway, back to the psychiatrist. The one I'm seeing now, until I can find a new one, is just an asshole. And we literally don't even talk. I mean, I just walk in, he gives me my prescriptions, and I walk out because he will not change my medication, even though it wasn't working. So he took me off of it, and I'm only on the bare minimum, which does nothing to help. And the last new psychiatrist I tried last month was the most disgusting human being I think I've ever met, especially as a psychiatrist. Now, I will admit that being extremely depressed, I have to have a lot of motivation to really shower, do my hair, do my makeup, get dressed, do all of that stuff, and I don't have it, but I am clean every day. I clean myself every day. I brush my teeth. I have on clean pajamas or clothes or whatever. And this doctor that I went to see was just absolutely horrible. I mean, I had a panic attack, which I usually do when I go in to see a new doctor. And he started yelling at me and telling me that I was faking it and that it was under my control and I could stop if I wanted to, and I wasn't listening to him. And when I have a panic attack, they don't last long, like maybe 3 minutes, but I can't talk. And, it was horrible. And I ran out of his office. But once I calmed down, I realized I forgot my purse, and I went back in there, and he asked me to sit back down, and he asked me why I was there, and I told him that I was looking for someone to help me. And he said, "So what are your problems?" And I told him, and, he indicated that I had borderline personality disorder, which was weird. And I said, I was polite. I said, "I'm just curious. I've been here less than 15 minutes, and I've been in treatment for 15 years, and no doctor or therapist has ever mentioned that I might have borderline personality disorder. So I'm curious as to why you think that I might." And he said, "Everything about you, everything, the way you've acted since you've been here, everything that you've done, you're disgusting looking, you're a mess, you stink, you're dirty, your clothes are dirty, your hair is a mess, you don't have makeup on, you don't." I mean, I couldn't even believe it. I was truly in shock. I was truly in shock. And I just picked up my purse and I walked out of his office feeling like the lowest scum of the earth, because he told me that my problems were not real, that I could fix them if I wanted to, and that my therapist must really be bad because she is allowing me to act this way. I mean, this is all coming from a psychiatrist, which is really stupid. And so um, it's just it's just it was just horrible. I ran out. I literally stood on the street and almost stepped in front of a truck on the street because I wanted to die. He made me feel so bad. So that was horrible. So now I found another doctor, and I have an appointment in a couple of weeks, and I'm terrified because I've had such bad luck and I'm unmedicated. So I'm really, really nervous and anxious and trying not to think about it until it's time for me to go to that appointment. I just need to find a doctor that'll work with me. And I'm on disability, so, I need to have a doctor who will be an advocate for me and help me feel better. I mean, what kind of person thinks that that a person would want to live the way I live, which is a pretty miserable existence. So anyway, you saw me making hand motions. My mom was coming in and my phone was ringing, and so maybe you watched my first video, maybe you didn't, I don't know. I know this one has been all over the place, and I'm hoping I'll get better at this as I do more of them. But that's what's on my mind tonight, and I'm just hoping that maybe, possibly, this next doctor will work. At least I have a wonderful therapist who listens to me and helps me and does what she can, but without medication, it's, not really helping me a whole lot. So just thought I'd share that with you, for those of you who didn't know what it can be like trying to deal with healthcare services. And don't even get me started on inpatient hospitalizations in psychiatric units or psychiatric hospitals, because I've been there a few times and that has not gone well at all. So, all right, well, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. I spent about 10 minutes, and that's a long time. So I hope you have a good day or night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.